Ready. 5-8, 5-8.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, watch the slant.
Ready, touch.
Breeze now on first down. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
Ready. 5-9.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the
blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. So a tough early challenge here, second and long after the sack.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Defense wins championships, man.
To throw is Breeze. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Kill. Good stop. Jake's 3. 218. Chop.
Breeze looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 39.
5-9.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. Gonna let one fly for... Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Ready. Yo, we're waiting.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Breeze to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Will Dissly, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
White 80. Low ball.
36. Yo.
Play action. It's Roethlisberger. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. It's a big play there for the Saints. 43 yards.
Like 20.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw here, Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, he'll force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Here we go. Hey, check right.
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. It's complete. It's Miller. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Monday, middle.
To throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku, and it's 3rd and short.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head and not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Lamar Miller hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point try good by Gano, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game, you know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. Breeze now already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Now Breeze again. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
36 to Mike.
Carlos Dunlap, the defensive end, the one to bring him down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
How about his performance last week? Over 200 yards. I think his decisiveness. One cut, and he goes. That's what's really made him out of the yardage.
And the yardage he piled up last week, easily honored with NFC. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Lamar Miller with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Saints have taken the lead. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
Makes the score Saints 14, Jaguars 7.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
The Jaguars take over
Let's go.
at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
On first down, Breeze. Flush to his right, and his pass incomplete.
Breeze on the keeper. Thrown to the sideline and incomplete.
Ready.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Over.
53 the mic. 53.
Now Breeze. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there.
Ready. Yellow lady.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Hey. You got three. Three down.
Jaguars 7.
Ready.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. He will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They only get two there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Breeze now on first down. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Credit the sack to Corey Legion. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. There's Breeze. Robinson's got it. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. Looking for the hit. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they fell behind early, but since then, 2 touchdowns and a 14-7. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender.
Ooh.
To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
That's a lot of points.
Mike. I got you, son. I got you.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. And some space here. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. And even 70 yards on the pickup. So close, couldn't get all the way in, knocking on the doorstep down to the 1. Nevertheless, fantastic run.
Not only that, this is where you wave to your replacement, go back to the bench. No way. I'm not coming out of this game. I got it down to the 1-yard line. I want to carry it in.
We'll see if they reward him on this next play. They'll try to run with Hunt. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. So can this New Orleans defense stand tall again? 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Breeze. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Matt Breida, his 4th touchdown on the year. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is now 2.
16, Saints 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
At the 26-yard line.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got 1.
On 2nd down, it's Miller. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 45-yard line. Looking back to Cooper's numbers from last year after that trade, he ended up playing 9 games with the Cowboys in 2018, 725 yards, 6 scores. Also had the 100-yard game in the playoffs against the Rams. And if you add up the numbers between the two teams last year, he was over 1,000 for the 3rd time in 4 NFL seasons. 10 yards, good for his Saints, 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Here's Roethlisberger. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Saints on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 17. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. We know that Gano has that big leg. He had the longest made field goal in the NFL last year, 63 yards to beat the Giants in Week 4. That was the longest game winner in NFL history, and he converts from long here again.
Come on, fellas. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now the 2nd down throw on target. Now he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Kill! Protein spill! Kill!
Breeze going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Here's Breeze to throw. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. Matt Breida with his second touchdown of the game and fifth on the year. And the Jaguars have retaken the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that'll make this a 6-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Intended that time for Cooper, but it'll be second down. After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20.
I'm going to run you over.
Now Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very...
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he's giving his guys a shot from late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Ready? 5-8, 5-8.
Check 53.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll try to run with Breida. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left.
Check, check, check.
53's the mic.
A final shot before half for Breeze. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. 4 touchdown passes now for Drew Brees. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now stands at 13.
30, Saints 17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it now. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point try good by Gano, and that will shave one more off this lead. Gano now following the touchdown, here to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Ready.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Mike 53.
You don't want nothing. Get it. Pick up the ball.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Waiting.
53, check 53,
You don't want nothing.
Quick the edge.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Come on.
From midfield, here's Breeze. Check down to Breida. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Breeze. He finds Robinson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
Opposite.
Into the red zone, it's Breeze. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Drew Brees turning back the clock. 5 touchdown passes for him on the afternoon. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
You must be dreaming. Mike 54.
Shotgun now for Breeze. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Roethlisberger trying for Cooper again. This time he finds it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Single.
First down, Saints.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. Setting up the screen for Miller. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
At the 45-yard line.
Easy.
Mike 36. My 36. Bandit. Bandit.
On the counter, it's Miller. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Now it's Roethlisberger, escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Record.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Cooper's got it. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Oh, looked like they got someone to jump there. And if that's the case, this will be a first down. A lack of discipline defensively on fourth down, and now that leads to a first and 10. Ben to throw again. He'll find Miller. That's complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. David Njoku, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Gano the extra point, and that will get them one closer. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go!
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. On second down, a run with Breida. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it second and 5.
Ready. You ready?
53, check 53.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
Second and 5 now. Breeze, the attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Ready.
So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 44-yard line. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, easy.
On first and 10, here's Breeze. This is caught by Robinson. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. And obviously they want that run yardage, so they decline the penalty.
No doubt about it. Smart on their part. They finished off the play. But if you're going to jump, if you're going to commit a penalty, it's your job to finish off the play so you don't give up big gains like that.
Now it's Breida. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Here's Breida. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming. Bree's going to try and throw on third down. And Robinson with a big catch. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. They run again with Breida, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now, because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Second and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So after the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22.
Watch tight end.
They go play action with Roethlisberger. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Kyle Van Noy in there to bury him for a loss of 11. The Saints on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be third and forever. Roethlisberger will throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Keanu Neal.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Hey, box truck.
Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. Robinson's got it. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Ready?
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Ready?
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Ready, catch.
From the gun on third down, Breeze. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Kenny Galladay with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Here's Roethlisberger. He's going to let it fly. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, New Orleans. D.D. Westbrook, his second touchdown on the season. And the Saints get a bit closer. Now Roethlisberger will head to the line as his guys will go for 2. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
I know he ain't got it.
Mike, 53. Five.
Hey, watch the slant.
53's the Mike. 53.
Breeze is looking to throw. It's complete to Robinson. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Breeze. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Breeze. That's complete to Robinson. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3.
And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy, because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Keanu Neal.
Let's go, baby. Pick 6 all day. Don't throw my side. Ready. Yellow lady.
Got one. Let's go.
21.
Number 53.
Smooth.
Watch the screen.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
65. Go.
Breeze going to throw here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Matt Breida there to make the grab. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Now Breeze will bring his guys to the line to go for 2.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
Shotgun now for Breeze. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the rookie from Clemson, Trayvon Mullen. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as head play backfires in a big way. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fair catch called for and taken just inside the 10-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because